Oh, gosh.
What's up, metalheads? Welcome to another controversial episode of Full Metal 5. I am your host, Chance Titan Ellison, and get out of the water, grab your bull whips, start building stuff out of your mashed potatoes, because we are now going to tackle the Grand Mac Daddy of all Full Metal 5 lists, top 5 movies of Mr. Steven Spielberg. I almost said Steven Effing Spielberg, but it came out. I stopped halfway through. Either way, I'm your host, Chance Ellison, and I have a great panel of Spielberg minds to discuss this with me. First of all, he's a returning guest. He is one of our Full Metal Trivia finalists. He is Brian the Purger Fernandez. Brian, what's up?
Well, actually, the name The Purger is dead. I am representing hashtag Atomic Nation.
Hold on.
Yeah. What?
Brian, your mic's messed up.
Oh, fuck. Okay. God damn it.
Your mic's a little off. I'm gonna come back to you. My other returning guest, he was. I wasn't sure if he was gonna be on, but he nearly had an. He is Cody Newberry. Cody, what's up?
What's up, guys? Yeah, I'm really pumped to be on this episode. I probably sent Chance a little bit too much money to be on this episode today. I told him that I would set up how many ever Full Metal 5s I could just to be on Spielberg because he is my favorite director. There's no question about it. But some people said when you asked for it that he was an overrated director, which completely disagree with you. And
one guy said it.
One guy, and you need to watch more.
I wonder who that one guy was.
I won't mention his name, but he should learn to respect Steven
Spielberg.
Spielberg.
He knows who he is. He's watching this.
Yeah, we'll get back to you. But yeah, we're not going to mention that one guy. If you're watching this, you know who you are, and Spielberg is amazing, sir. How dare you? Also joining us, this is his first episode on Full Metal 5. He's known for his Star Wars, his Harlow's Golden Throats, and he's also known as the host of There Will Be Trivia. He's Chris. Chris, what's up?
What's up, metalheads? I'm glad to finally make my debut on this channel in a non-trivia event. And you know, I'm dropping the act for one night because you know what? I'm just here to talk about someone who inspired a lot of my childhood and inspired a lot of everyone here's childhood. So,
yep.
Come on, let's have some fun.
That's true.
Right on. And our last, but certainly not our least, when I announced this topic, there was one person that people unanimously agreed needed to be on this episode, and he is here today. He is Mr. DVD, Mike Hanley. Mike, what's up?
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, like Chris said, Spielberg has inspired my childhood to know in my adulthood. He's my favorite director of all time. You know, there's not much I can say to praise the guy. I love this guy.
Absolutely, and we are going to be praising the shit out of Spielberg right now. If you want the top 5 worst, here you go: Crystal Skull, Lost World, The Terminal, Hook, and 1941. There's your worst list. Now let's talk about the good stuff. So the way this show works, what we do is we curate a top 5 list right here live for you lovely people. What we do is we go in 3 different selection processes. First one is the nomination field. What we're going to do is we are each going to go around and nominate a different Spielberg-directed film until we get to a top 7. In order for a movie to make top 7, it has to get 3/5 majority votes. So I will start off the nominations process with a movie that I think is a no-brainer to be on this list, and that is 1975's Jaws. There have been directors who have struggled to make a perfect movie their entire career. Spielberg did it on his second try. That's phenomenal to me. And I think like Jaws, like there is like not a single solitary flaw. There's nothing wrong with this movie. I can watch it if it revolutionized summer blockbuster, has 3 incredible lead performances, or co-lead, I guess. There's so many great memorable moments by the movie, and I think the fact that the production on this movie was so troubled, and we got such an amazing movie as a result, I think is a testament to just how great a director he was. And it's really, this is him coming out and being like, hey, I'm here, this is what I can do. So my first nomination is Jaws. I'm gonna go to the guy wearing. Actually, I'm gonna go to the guy wearing the shirt first. Mike, Jaws. Does it make top 7?
100% makes top 7. 100%. I would be pissed if this movie's not on top 7.
Of course. And I'm gonna go to Cody next. Cody, Jaws. Does it make top 7?
Well, this is tough because I don't think the movie is as good as some people. Just kidding. Absolutely, it makes top 7. That's ridiculous to say. This entire movie, just to think about, he had one vision in mind to have the shark be a star of the show, and then once technical difficulties went through, they literally had to just scrap it, and he made this movie with very little shark shown in it. That's achievement in its own, and this movie still holds up. I'm with you 100%. There's not one bad shot in this entire movie. I would turn it on today and watch it if I was in the middle of the night and watch it, and that tension will still build every time you hear that music, the score, the acting, the set pieces, the camera work. It's flawless, and to see it still hold up over all this time. There's movies that have come out, in the 90s and don't hold up as well as this movie does. So if it wasn't on top 7, it'd be a travesty.
Absolutely. All right, so Jaws is the first movie to make top 7. Brian, Chris, you both didn't count this time. Brian, what would you have said about Jaws?
Yes, definitely, yes. How could you not put the king of? How could you not put Jaws?
Does he sound choppy to anybody else?
Yeah, he's a Dalek. He's a Dalek.
Okay, Brian.
Drop out a call for a second, try coming back in, see what happens.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
We're not actually live.
I'm
Right
gonna
now.
have
God.
to. Yeah, wait, what?
What?
We're not actually live right now, right?
Actually, we are. We are live.
Actually,
Live in the
We're doing it live, everybody. We're doing it live. Let's get that one.
Yeah,
100%
Brian,
live.
exit the call and re-enter. If that doesn't fix it, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to replace you.
Where?
up at the top right.
All right. Well, Delvin, what would you have said about Jaws? Just until we get Brian back.
Oh, good God! If Jaws didn't make this list, I would be insulted. But if Jaws doesn't make number 1, I will be insulted.
Okay. Well.
Okay. I don't actually mean that, but no, we live in a world that Jaws created. I know a lot of people will always credit Star Wars as being the movie that created the summer blockbuster and whatever else, but here's the thing. Jaws made it possible for Star Wars to come in and change the industry.
I agree.
All right. Brian, can we get a sound check from you again?
Yes, I would definitely put it in my top 2 actually.
Okay, you still sound like you're in a container, but yeah, I'll take it.
Well, I mean, God damn it.
It's fine. No, it's fine. We'll roll with it. All right, Delman, your first. Your vote didn't count the last select period, so I'm gonna let you get the first nomination this time. What do you want to throw up for top 7?
I would like to throw out, just because I know that the first film in this series is going to make it regardless. But I have to throw this one out. Because I genuinely think it's a better film, and that is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. It's my favorite of the trilogy, and it's one of my favorite films of all time, period. Plus, you have all the greatness of Raiders, but you add one more layer of great character development with Indy and his father. So, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'll put this one over Raiders. Come at me.
Ooh. Talking. That's a bold statement. Like, for me, especially. Okay, you know what? I'm going to defer my vote this time. I'm going to go to Cody first. Cody, Last Crusade, does it make top 7?
I 100% surprisingly agree with Dolman. With that, I like Last Crusade better than Raiders, but that's pretty much liking they're a point apiece, like a decimal point separating. I love both those movies really well. The thing is, Raiders is gosh, Brian. Raiders is
both can make the top 7.
I know, but that's the scary thing is I've seen how this show works at times.
What if we only get one on? What if we only get one?
Only if we get one, and Raiders is not it. Like one, everybody's like, "What the heck did we just do? We didn't include Raiders of the Lost Ark for Last Crusade the third." Am I hopeful that everybody else in this chat has a brain? I'm going to say yes, it makes top 7, but I doubt it makes top 5. That's just my opinion. I'm just going to give it a yes vote because I still think some of his best work, and 2 of them are Raiders films.
Okay, I'm just going to try this out. Can you guys hear me better?
There we
go. Yes.
Holy shit.
Okay.
All right, Brian. Okay. Brian, Last Crusade. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade is on the table. Does it make top 7?
It's in my top 7, but unfortunately, I have to give it a no, just because there's movies that I personally love better than The Last Crusade, so I would sadly give it a no.
Okay, that's my hang-up, because I do love Last Crusade. I think that is I'm not just doing this to disagree with Devin. I do love Last Crusade. The problem is I love Raiders more.
But now that means you're making Mike the tiebreaker.
Yeah, I'm making Mike the tiebreaker. I'm going to give it a no.
I do love you son of a bitch. Why would you do that to him? Why would you do that to him?
That's so rough.
On his first show, too.
Oh, shit.
I could have went either way.
We named the dog Indiana.
Okay. I love The Last Crusade. I really do.
Shit.
Uh-oh. But
I love Raiders more, and I have to make sure that that's going to make top 5, so I got to go a no. I got to go a no.
Paul,
Chris Dumbin is already pissed. Bring that to folks. Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade is denied. All right, I'm gonna go. Mike, I'm not gonna make you be decision maker again. I'm gonna have you go first this time. What do you want to throw up for top 7?
I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I'm gonna go Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Ooh. I think it is one of Richard Dreyfuss's best films. I think that ending is one of the best endings of all time. It has one of the best shots of all time. I think it's one of Spielberg, not the Spielberg, but I think it's one of the Spielberg's most personal films that he has made.
Okay, that's all right. That's a good assessment. So, Close Encounter of the Third Kind is up for top 7. I'm gonna go first, and I'm gonna give Close Encounters a huge yes. I do think that it does a really good job of playing on the idea of, aliens and trying to figure out, like, is there intelligent life out there? I think Richard Dreyfuss is phenomenal in the movie. He does give a really good performance as a guy who's kind of losing his mind. And I think just from a directing standpoint, from a writing character standpoint, I do think this is one of his better films. And his first big follow-up to Jaws, I think the dude delivered. So I give it a yes. I'm going to go to Doman next. Doman, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Doesn't make top 7.
Nice to Hanley. This movie has incredible cinematography. This movie has incredible visual effects. This movie has incredible set production design. This movie has an incredible score.
But
because of Richard Dreyfuss's character. And no, the performance is great. I hate the way he's written. I genuinely hate the way he's written.
All right. So that's a no. That is a no, Devin. I feel like I can't help feeling like the spite vote, but like save your spite votes for me, Devin. Don't take it out. I'm gonna go to Brian next. Brian, Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
You know what? Can we just give this to Cody better? Because
No.
Cody's like freaking out.
No.
Cody's like literally freaking out.
Brian,
Cody.
go ahead. Host said it. You do it. Thank you.
Brian, just give me a vote. Go to the count of 3 kind. Doesn't make top 6.
I echo every single point that Doman said. But you know what? I'm gonna let Cody be the tiebreaker. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes.
So wait, no.
Yeah,
if you're saying
that's
yes,
not a tiebreaker.
it's not a tiebreaker.
You don't know how a
Tiebreaker,
tiebreaker works, do you?
No, so Brian, you're saying no.
Oh shit.
Are you saying yes or are you saying
Are
no?
you saying yes or no?
You know what? I'm gonna say no. Fuck it. No. No, it's not. We are doing it live, everybody. We're doing it live. We're writing in here and we're doing it live. That's why you
All right,
have
fine.
me.
I guess Cody's the tiebreaker.
Cody, break it up, baby. Break it up.
Okay.
Baby. Break it up.
So I think Collider just came out with them, and they had it at 8.
Oh God, here we
And
go.
I agreed with it being at 8.
Uh-huh.
But Dolman, I need you to answer one question for me. Was that Paul that you said? Was that Paul Oyama that agreed with you? Because I'm pretty sure it was, and I dislike Paul more than anybody else in these groups. So Close Encounters of the Third Kind goes on the list. Thank you. Have a great day. In our sci-fi show, I nominated it. It got number 1 over his little movie. He shot E.T. down for me, so he can enjoy it on the list again. Thank you.
All right.
Enjoy your piano playing.
Oh, I tried. I'm sorry.
We are wasting no time breaking out the spite votes, ladies and gentlemen. Close Encounter of the Third Kind makes top 7.
Oh God.
All right. I'm gonna go to. Since he was the deciding vote last time, I'll go to him next. Cody. For top 7.
Okay, so when you think of Jaws, yes, that's honestly a Spielberg for me. Another one that I have to include on the list. If it doesn't, it's a little weird for me. It's Schindler's List. For best Spielberg, it's pretty cut and dry for me. That movie still is amazing. People talk about it still to this day. Yes, it does not have the most rewatchability because it's such a tough subject matter to watch, but that shows how great of a director he is, that he could bring that out of all those characters. And like now Liam Neeson is a laughing, in movies because he's the action star. He fights in a plane, he fights in a train, like it doesn't matter. But now in that movie, he did such a great job portraying that character. So my nomination is Schindler's List. And to be like Paul, if you don't like it, then you pretty much you're disagreeing with the Holocaust.
Hey, no, we're not gonna go there.
Just kidding. Actually, you can vote however you want. I'm open, unlike Paul.
All right, so Jesus. All right, so
we really are doing this
1993
live, are we? Yeah.
Oh, we are. I hope so.
Well, hey, we've done a lot of weeks up to now. I'm gotta stick with it. So, Schindler's List is on the table, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'm gonna go to Brian first this time. Brian, Schindler's List.
This is a movie that is really hard to watch, but I love all the set pieces. I love all the acting. The directing is masterfully shot. I say yes. Schindler's List is definitely goes through.
All right, it's 1 vote yes. Doman.
2 votes, actually.
It's not even a question. Not even a question. This is one of the best movies of all time. This is one of the most heartbreaking movies of all time. And this is a movie that actually I do have to go back and watch time and time again because I'm pretty sure that in about 10 years from now, we're going to be reliving this stuff. So, yeah.
Well, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Don't.
All right, well, hey, Schindler's List makes top 7. That's our 3rd movie to make the list. As for me, my vote didn't count, but I would have given it a yes. I think that's definitely the most personal movie to date, even more than Close Encounters, which was most personal up to that point. But Schindler's List, I think, Schindler, not Schindler, Spielberg, coming from Jewish descent or being Jewish himself, you can clearly see he feels a lot for this subject, and the fact, like the decision to make the entire movie black and white, because I think was it his words, color represents light, like that. I do think that was a very good stylistic choice, and I do admire it for being like the one movie that, like, when it's aired on cable, it's never cut down, it's never edited, it's aired in its entirety. I think that's because the movie is so powerful. So yeah, I give Schindler's List a definite yes. Mike, what would you say?
Oh, 100% yes. Yeah, this definitely has to make it on there. And I echo all of your statements about it. One thing that I really do love about the behind the scenes of it is the fact that Spielberg never took a dime for this movie.
Really?
He's never taken a dime for it. And I respect the hell out of that. I respect the hell out of that.
Wow. And actually, another fun fact, just real quick about it, which this is just how tough it was for them to shoot it, is they literally had to have Robin Williams come in and perform comedy for them on set, so that way they could, just get through a day of shooting. Imagine that you're
really?
What?
I said really?
Yeah, no. When he was in between shooting Toys and doing the voice work for Aladdin, he would be visiting the set of Schindler's List, and he would be just performing comedy for the actors and the crew, because obviously you're shooting one of the most depressing movies of all time. You need something to keep your morale up, to keep you in a decent place mentally speaking, because you're shooting a very tough film. So they had him come in and try to just bring everybody's spirits up, and Robert Williams again did it all for free.
May he rest in peace.
I can imagine like the method it took to get him over there. It's like, oh shit, today's a real downer. Robin, get over here.
Well, if that's the case, then they just got Jamie Costa.
All right. So our final go on the first cycle. Brian, you're the only one that hasn't gotten to give a bid for top 7. You're going first. You're going next.
Okay, I just gotta do one thing here. This is the way I'm going to announce this movie. Dun 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 dun. Jurassic Park. How could you not put Jurassic Park in there? It is visually stunning, beautiful to just look at. They made attractions of it in Universal, for God's sakes. Everybody goes there. But the main thing that you always remember, you always need to think about, you never know whether if it's actually reality or if it's fake. Jurassic Park.
What the fuck are you?
Brian Fernandez, the Finstock of Full Metal Media.
What in the world did you just say?
What the hell are you talking about? And B, okay, Jurassic Park is on the table, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god.
Jurassic Park.
Okay, yeah, no, I know, I got that much. I don't know what the hell you're talking about after, but yeah, Jurassic Park. I'm gonna go for a good line, didn't count last time, and I give this an absolute yes. Jurassic Park was the other movie Spielberg did in '93. Like him changing the game again, because I think up outside of T2, that was the first major use of CGI in a movie. And like he pretty much had the Jaws back with the dinosaur because they used so sparingly, but it has the greatest use of a T-Rex in a movie ever. Like the T-Rex, the digital effect. That's the only movie I can think of where a digital effect stole the show. The T-Rex in that movie is amazing. But even aside from that, all the characters are great. You got Sam Neill, you got Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum at his Goldblumiest, I think is awesome. And yeah, I do two kid characters that aren't like fucking irritating. Like two kid characters are not the worst part of the movie is amazing to me. And yeah, but before Jurassic World came out, I literally like went out and bought the Blu-ray of Jurassic Park so I could show my little brother and sister, so like they could be informed going into that movie. So yes, I give Jurassic Park 100% yes. Mike, Jurassic Park, does it make top 7?
Hell yes, it does. Are you kidding me? Definitely, this is going on the list. This is my favorite movie of all time. There's no way this is not going in at least top 7.
Right on. Right. And Cody, Jurassic Park, top 7.
Well, I'm opposite. I hate the kids in this movie with passion. They're like
Really?
these. Oh gosh. Oh, if the Raptors could have just ate them, I've been okay. Especially the girl. Oh, she just screams the entire thing, the entire movie. I understand.
Jurassic Park.
I understand. I would scream as well, but I didn't have a video camera on me. So, of top 7, yeah, I would have said it would have made the list. I mean, do I think it's in his top 5? We'll find that out later. But yeah, I would have said it would have made the list.
All right. Oh wait, so it does make you're giving your vote. Does it make the list? Yes.
I thought it already got on, but yes.
No, it's not on yet. You can shut it down. So.
No, yes, it did go in.
Yeah. It did go on, Brian.
It went on because Brian, Mike, and Chance
all
gave it a yes.
Sorry, I forgot who nominated that. I apologize. So, Jurassic Park. I'm a bad host. I'm sorry. Jurassic Park does make top 7. Well, since we got Cody's thoughts, I'm going to say, I'm going to Chris. Next, Chris. Jurassic Park would have made top 7.
I'm a motherfucking T-Rex. Hell yeah, it would have made.
Thank you.
Wow.
Boy. I, for some reason, thought I nominated that movie. I don't know why.
No, you got to remember Brian did because he said it's reality.
Yeah, okay. Maybe because I made a coherent argument for Jurassic Park.
That's true. That's
why I thought I nominated.
So that's 4.
You made it better. Yeah, you made a better argument. You made a better argument that day. So.
That's why I kicked your ass in Movie Battleground. So either way, we are back to me.
But guess who kicked your ass and went to the finals?
Oh, guess what, Brian? Your mic's bad again.
Mike's up.
No,
so who's the real loser?
Who's the real loser? Your mic sucks. All right. We're back to me now.
Fuck.
So, our next one. So we have 4 movies on top 10. We have Jaws, Jurassic Park, Close Encounter of the Third Kind, and Schindler's List. Now, there's one obvious outlier, and it's the reason I didn't allow another one on the list. Stick with me, guys. The First Time, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
You bastard.
This was birthed out of Steven Spielberg's desire to make a Bond film, and then I believe George Lucas came to him and was like, "I have a character who's even fucking better than Bond." That could be a whole analysis show, Bond versus Jones, coming soon, Full Metal Media. But I do think that he is definitely on par with James Bond. Harrison Ford injecting the same charisma he does in just about every role he did back then. Just so many great moments in this movie that have cemented themselves in cinematic history. The opening alone, the whole Ark of the Covenant sequence at the end. Indiana Jones, one of the great heroes of cinema. And I like the fact that he was able to make a 1940s style film serial, or that's too late. 1920s, 1930s film serial for a at the time modern day audience that still holds up today. So Raiders of the Lost Ark is my first bid, or my next bid. Cody, I'm going to you first. Raiders of the Lost Ark doesn't make top 7.
If you would have said Temple of Doom, yes. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Since Last Crusade didn't get in, that would be really stupid if we did not include Raiders. So I have to go with Raiders of the Lost Ark to be on top 7 just to get one of the Raiders on the list, or one of the Indiana Jones on the list, because if we no vote this one, I'm really scared what the other 2 options could be.
Crystal Skull. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
Go Shia LaBeouf.
We shut down Last Crusade.
Just to spite you people, I should say no. But this is one of the best damn movies ever made. This is one of the most fun movies ever made. This is one of the best scores ever written. One of the best scripts assembled. So fucking of course it gets on the list, but fuck you all.
Excuse you, I voted for you.
Yes, you did, Joey. So sorry. Chance, Brian, Mike, go fuck yourselves.
Okay,
Love you guys.
What did I
I
even
will
do to
take
you?
you up on that offer later.
I never did anything to you, Doman. God.
All right.
Yes, you did.
Well, we voted off this movie. So,
Ugh.
Raiders of the Lost Ark, our fifth movie to make top 7. We're making way, and I think this is where it's going to start getting really tough. So,
Yes.
Brian, what would you say about Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Yeah.
All right, that's it. Okay, yes, just yeah. All right, and Mike,
Is it
what would you say
reality?
about Raiders of the Lost Ark?
100% yes. A lot of people choose Han Solo as Harrison Ford's better character, but I choose Indy all the way. It's Indy all the way.
All right. So I believe we go to Doman next. Doman, your next choice. We're getting to the nitty gritty here. We have 2
No, this
spots
is
left.
going to be rough.
Getting very much so.
This is where it's going to get rough, folks. Be ready.
Oh, good guys, it's ever gonna get rough. So, part of me wants to just kind of give this up, but you know what? No, I do have one that I actually do think I can go with, and it is a newer film, and that being 2012's Lincoln. I'd like to throw that one on the table.
Ooh.
Nominated for Best Director, Best Actor, Best Picture. Just a fantastic film that sadly I think people are starting to forget about, and it bugs me a little bit because it's a very important film. Because, kind of like how The Post was, his way of sort of attacking the Trump administration, Lincoln was Spielberg's way of addressing what was going on in the country about gay rights, and how obviously, in the movie has civil rights, but again, the allegory is there, using history to tell us in the present, hey, remember this mistake? Let's learn from it. So I'm going to say Lincoln.
All right, so Lincoln is on. I'm going to go first, and okay. I do agree with a lot of what Doman's saying. Like, Lincoln is I think people forget, like, Lincoln. I don't get why, like, there's been like a sudden backlash, but Lincoln's a great movie. And I think he managed to really make history really interesting. And that's coming from me who's not like a super huge history buff, but I dig it. And plus, you got the phenomenal performance from Daniel Day-Lewis as Abraham Lincoln, the only person to win an Oscar for playing a president. The hang up for me is, though, I do want to try to get a modern, or well, I guess a postmodern Spielberg movie on this list. I feel like he has about 3 or 4 that are better than Lincoln. So for that purpose alone, not because I have a little grudge match with Doman, I'm gonna say no. Yeah, right. I'm not just doing this because Doman and I are mortal enemies. I do think there are better Spielberg movies post 2000 than Lincoln, so I'm gonna say no to that one. I'm gonna go to Brian next. Brian, Lincoln doesn't make top 7.
I absolutely love Lincoln. I absolutely love it to death. I say yes. I say yes. It
All right.
goes through.
That's a yes from Brian. Cody, Lincoln doesn't make top 7.
Which one?
Lincoln.
Cody, you.
Oh, sorry, you broke up. No, it does not make top 7. I like Lincoln. I think it's a good movie, but I'm kind of with Chance on this, that I feel like post 2000 there are a few better of his, even 90s and stuff. So I'm going to say no to this one because I just think there's better ones out there.
Once again, Mike, you are tie-breaking again.
Honestly,
pick of
that's
Doman.
that I gave, and Mike, just go ahead and say the 2 letters you really want to say.
Look, okay, before I answer this, I love 95% of Spielberg's work, including this movie. I really do. This is what makes it so hard of having to do these tiebreakers over and over. However, I do think there are better Spielberg movies out there that should be top 7. I gotta say, it doesn't make the list. Sorry, don't.
All right, so
Sorry. That's the second one, I know.
Mike,
Can I
on my
make
shit
the joke?
list.
I know. Sorry, don't.
I don't want to make the joke. What's the name of the guy who shot Lincoln? I forgot.
John Wilkes Booth.
John Wilkes Booth is not the only one to assassinate Lincoln. Mike just did it again.
Oh.
Lincoln does not make top 7.
Oh, woo! That was a
Shit. 200 years. I mean, come on. All right. So, but Mike, your next bit.
This is gonna go over well. Okay, I gotta go. E.T. E.T. I already knew I was getting that response for Doman, but I gotta go E.T. I love E.T. to death. It is my second favorite film of all time. The ultimate family film to me. I love this movie to death. And, let's see where the cards fly with this movie.
Okay, so E.T. Well, I see some very visceral reactions from the rest of the panel on E.T. So I'm gonna go to them first. Delman, I saw you reacting very loudly. E.T.
This is not a good movie. This movie is bad. The effects are good, and the score is good. The script is lazy. The performances are bland. This is not even close to some of the best cinematography work in any Spielberg film. This movie is overrated, it is cheesy, and it's honestly boring for me. It's pandering. So, no.
You sound like Paul.
Hey, you guys left him out there.
Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
man.
I missed a lot of that, but I'm assuming it was Delman giving high praise to E.T. But if on the off chance he did not give high praise to E.T.,
Like
I
a
will,
praise you give to
because-
someone on death row.
Come at me, Internet.
I absolutely adore E.T. I do think it's a very good, child. It kind of started the genre of child meets a blank, or child and his blank. I mean, you had Old Yeller like back in the day, but it's kind of like this brought that that genre to the extraterrestrial. And I do think the chemistry between the kid and E.T. was phenomenal. That's what kept you in the movie. And I like that. I like the way the portrayal of kids. I like the portrayal of the sibling relationship between him and his brother. And I do think that is one of the best kid performances to ever be in a movie. Henry Thomas just knocking it out of the park. And I'm giving E.T. a humongous yes. Cody. Actually, you know what? Brian. Go Brian.
What the F?
Mike, Chance, touch my fingers, guys, through the internet, through your cameras. Be good. Yes. It goes through. Sorry, Doman, but now you're on my shit list. Asshole, for not liking this.
We can just turn this into a call-out match after we're done here. Just saying.
Bro, you want to go for it? You want to go, man?
Oh,
Alright.
gosh.
Okay, hold on. We go later, but so right now, E.T. makes top 7. Cody. Cody.
Yeah, I would have definitely voted yes. I tried to get it on sci-fi movies, and Paul's twin brother, apparently Dolman, also had a bad childhood growing up and hates good things in life, and I don't get it. But hey, I'm not here to judge you guys. You just maybe deserve more hugs in life. I don't know, or happiness, or a friend. I don't know. I'm dumbfounded. After we got done watching doing the sci-fi episode, I turned it on that night and I watched it, and guess what? I had a damn good time.
And
Didn't hate it.
Look,
I wanted to fly on the bicycle.
okay, I want to make this perfectly clear.
Disrespect.
For everyone who loves this movie, I'm really glad you do.
Thank
I
you.
really am glad you do.
Thank you.
No, you're fucking not.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. I like because there
Your
are
mic
a
screwed
bunch
up
of
again.
movies from the 80s in general. Back to the Future, E.T. Just a lot of these like 80s classics, or Ghostbusters, another one. These 80s classics that everyone loves. I can't stand them.
You don't like Ghostbusters?
No.
What?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the last you're going to see Chris Dublin on this show.
First and
No,
last.
I'm
See you
kidding.
later.
In fact, we're going to swap him out. Can we swap him out? Like, can we CG in someone else?
I mean, he didn't get
All
any
right, so-
votes on the thing yet.
Regardless, ET makes top 7. So we have one spot left. Cody, do you have a movie to fill that spot?
Okay. So, I just want to have a little fun talking about Spielberg because I don't think this movie's going to go on the list, but I thoroughly enjoy this movie. And that's Catch You If You Can. Catch Me If You Can. I love the movie. I think it's one of the best shot movies from him. I think Hanks and DiCaprio and Walken just kill it in those movies. I find it very interesting. If you don't like it, well, you don't like ET either. But I thoroughly enjoy it, and I think it deserves top 7 because that's one of those modern ones that I think he did a great job directing.
All right, so Catch Me If You Can is on the table. And Delman, allow me to be the controversial one on this pick because I have a very controversial opinion about something regarding this movie. I don't like DiCaprio. I have never been a fan of his.
That's fair enough.
And yeah,
I understand why.
I think that kind of. I think Catch Me If You Can. I don't think Catch Me If You Can is a bad movie. I would never call Catch Me If You Can a bad movie. Biggest problem for me is I think my tolerance of DiCaprio kind of hinders my enjoyment of that movie. I think if you plugged and played it, and you could plug and play other actors into that role, I think it would have been. I think it would have been like fine.
At the time, easily you could plug in like Christian Bale or someone like that.
Exactly. And I think if you had done that, I might have enjoyed the movie more. But the fact that you have DiCaprio, I have to look at his stupid fish. Yeah, as much as I do love the movie, as much as I love Christopher Walken, just about anything, much as I do love Tom Hanks, and as much as I do think it's a great movie, despite the fact that I don't like DiCaprio, I gotta give it a no. Hanley, Catch Me If You Can.
I feel like Dolman.
Everyone, there's your hashtag for the night. Hashtag I feel like Dolman.
Hashtag I feel like Dolman.
I really,
Mike.
really enjoy this movie. I think it's amazing. The doctor scene alone with him saying, "I concur, you concur." It's amazing, and it's between this one and another one that I would love to make top 7. So, just in case the other one isn't mentioned, I'm gonna have to go yes. Let's do it. Catch Me If You
All
Can,
right,
yes.
so that's 1 yes, 1 no.
It's 2 yes.
Gentlemen, what do you have to say about Catch Me If You Can?
Brian's giving me the tiebreaker because this movie's not bad. I actually enjoy it. I know
it's
White
not.
on Chance's hate train for DiCaprio, but it's not one of his better roles. Hanks and Walken more steal the show, and I'll be honest. My problem is more so the way that the character of Frank Abagnale Jr. was written, because I think DiCaprio does a fine job with the performance, but yeah, it was fine, but it's not Spielberg's top 7.
All right. And you said not one of DiCaprio's best roles. Way better than Wolf of Wall Street. Brian, tiebreaker.
Right.
I have to say no. It doesn't. It's not on my top 7. I mean, it's a fine movie. It's fine, but it's not better than any of like these movies that we have on the list. So
Well, absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, Catch Me If You Can. Can't catch the list. Didn't make top 7. All right, Brian, you're the next vote.
Okay, hopefully this will definitely make it on the list. Saving Private Ryan. Best war movie that I've seen to date behind Hacksaw Ridge. It is my favorite. And Doman has left the building.
Oh yeah, Doman's left. Doman's gone.
Saving Private Ryan. I put in Saving Private Ryan on the list.
All right. Well, I'm gonna cut the table. I am not gonna cut to the guy who walked out first. Instead, I'm gonna go to the guy covering his face with a hat, Cody Newberry. Cody.
This is gonna be controversial, I guess, and I'll get out. No. Not saying it's not a good movie. I enjoy it for the bit. That first shot throws you into it, and then it doesn't carry throughout the whole movie for me. I understand why a lot of people like it. I get that completely. I'm also that person that war movies are not like the top for me, like viewing wise. So I don't just go into it and think, this is the one that I think about. Hacksaw Ridge, did you say it's better than this?
I said it's my second favorite war movie.
Okay.
You haven't seen very many war movies, have you?
You need to watch a lot more. But this for me does not make top 7. It's like on top 10 for me. It really is. And I understand it'll probably be in Collider's like top 5 or so, but for me it just I don't put it on top 7.
All right, so that's a 1-0 for Saving Private Ryan. Mike.
Gonna have to go yes. This was the other pick of mine for a top 7.
Thank you,
Ryan.
Thank you.
And yeah,
Someone's on my side.
fair enough. Let's go. I have a feeling it's not making it, but let's go.
Judging by the way,
I think
Doman,
Doman's
I'm gonna leave Doman for last. Judging by the way he's sitting, I'm gonna go next. Okay, Saving Private Ryan, I do think is a great movie. I think that first like 30 minutes is one of the best sequences in any war movie. And if the entire movie lived up to that first 30 minutes, I think it would have been phenomenal. Like it would have struck the boundaries great. But it's tough because I do think it should have won Best Picture that year. But there's one I'd want to get on more than that other one. So I'm going to slightly edge towards no. And Doman, you get to break this time.
Oh, gosh. Here we
Ladies
go.
and gentlemen, Judge, Jury, and Executioner Chris Doman here. Now, let me make this perfectly
How'd you
clear.
get all 3 times? That's nice.
I'm Judge Dredd, apparently. I'm kidding. But look, all joking aside now, this movie is, again, great score and is home to, in my opinion, the best war scene of all time.
I agree.
But the performances get a little lackluster. Matt Damon is a whiny bitch.
Jesus.
And
What about his character? Tell us about his character.
well, I know. Well, right. But the thing is, there are so many other better films that Spielberg has done, and it's not even the best World War II movie of '98. Thin Red Line blows this movie out of the damn water.
Which one?
Thin Red Line.
Oh, I thought you won that one, but either way, Saving Private Ryan does not make top 7.
Hello, darkness,
right.
my old friend. I've come to talk
All right,
with
now
you
we are
again.
back to
Yeah,
you once again.
Get on my level, Brian.
One
man.
spot on this list.
I was
my
hoping it would go
next-
through, but no. Fuck.
My next bid is going to go to Steven Spielberg's segment in the Twilight Zone. No, I'm kidding, not that one.
Oh my god.
I mean, grant that Kick the Can is a great piece, but it shouldn't qualify.
Yeah.
I don't count that. Okay.
I was about to say, what?
In
Duel.
Steven Spielberg, I'm going to nominate what I think was his best movie of the 2000s. He had he wasn't. I mean, he was doing fine, but like he really had to get back in it. And what got him back in it? My boy, American Dreamboat, Tom Cruise, and Minority Report. Minority Report, of course, based on the Philip K. Dick novel, and really does a good job tackling the idea of, does the punishment come before the crime? And if you know like crime is going to happen, do you stop it? I think this is hands down his best movie since the year 2000, and I think it should be definitely top 7, if for no other reason than Tom Cruise is in it, and Tom Cruise is American treasure. I just want to throw that out there just in case anybody else is watching. I'm gonna go to I'll go to you first. Does Minority Report make top 7?
Minority Report is a very fun film, and it's entertaining. There's some great twisty bits that keep the story interesting, but the third act falls apart for me, and for that alone, I actually have to say no.
I want to let the record show we are dangerously close to getting the terminal on top 7.
Yes. I gave you the way out, but you said no. So
I'm gonna go to you. I'm gonna go to you next, Mike. Mike, Minority Report.
I'm gonna go yes. The eye sequence alone, yes.
Oh my god, that's so great. Brian, Minority Report. Does it make top 7?
Where is my
Where'd he
bottle? Where's my bottle of liquor right now? Because I say no. No.
I guess say no, take a drink. And Cody, it comes down to you, man. Minority Report. Does it make top 7?
Well, we don't have to worry about it any further that the terminal goes on top 7 because I'm giving a vote yes. So yes, it makes top 7. The sad thing is it was at the bottom of my list because I meant to include it higher up, and I just looked down and said, "Oh, well, yeah, obviously that's up there." So yes, it makes top 7.
No love.
All right, so that Minority Report closes it out. We have our top 7. So I want to take a time and throw some movies. I'm not sure. Well, it can't really be all mentioned. It's movies that didn't make the list. First of all, I mentioned Tintin did not make the list. The Post did not make the list. Bridge of Spies. Anything else notable? Temple of Doom did not make the list.
The color.
Anything you want to throw out, Mike?
The color purple. I absolutely love the color purple.
Amistad.
Oh my god.
Amistad. Empire of the Sun, I think, is really underrated.
Paul likes that movie.
Yes, he really does.
Paul is a lot of
Poltergeist, even though he didn't direct it.
Wow.
He totally did.
He
totally did, but either way, he's not officially credited the director, so we can't count it.
Mm-hmm.
And anything else worth mentioning? Not much. Okay, fine. We'll bring up the director's cuts of 1941. The director's cut of that movie's not that bad.
No, it's not.
All right, so we have our top 7. I'll remind you guys.
Wait, Lost World didn't make
Jaws. What was that?
Lost World didn't make it? Damn.
Lost World did not make it.
Well, hell, and one last quick honorable mention. His first theatrically released film, Sugarland Express, which is...
Yeah. Oh, Sugarland Express is really good. All right, so as a reminder, folks, our top 7 as it stands right now. Jaws, Jurassic Park, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Schindler's List, E.T., and Minority Report. Fantastic list, I think, so far, right? I think we can all be in agreement right now.
Yeah.
All right. Now here comes the hard part. We have to cut 2 of these fantastic films. And since I already know where he's going to go, I'm going to go to Doman first to get the first cut. Doman.
Oh, why?
What gets cut?
mean, this is tough. This is really tough.
You
I
laid
mean,
him in a coffin and killed him. Good Lord.
I can get rid of Richard Dreyfuss's horribly written character. I can get rid of the overrated family film, or I can get rid of the Tom Cruise career relauncher. We're getting rid of the family film. Bye, E.T.
Oh,
E.T.
for the love of
All right, so E.T. is on chopping block. I believe Mike put this on here. Does it stay or does it go?
Oh, it stays. It 100% stays. Bring it, Doman. It stays.
Oh, we're gonna get a fight out of here. Oh my God.
Damn right.
All right, Brian. E.T. Video Brian next. Brian, E.T. Does it stay or does it go?
Bye, E.T.
Bye, E.T. All right, so I'm going to me next, and I say E.T. Actually, I'm not going to go next. I'm going to go to Cody. Cody,
Yeah, that's
E.T. Does it stay or does it go?
Oh,
Oh, man.
can't you, jackass? Okay. Well,
Do you want to be the deciding vote?
I'm with. Here's my thing. No, I don't want to be the second vote, but I thought you were going to kill it.
Here you go. You're welcome.
Here's my thing. Me and Chance have the same feeling towards Tom Cruise. That he's a fantastic, fantastic man, a treasure to the United
Thank
States
you.
and world. So if you don't like him, it's okay, and you just are wrong. So I'm afraid that he may get cut. I'm gonna let you be the deciding vote, Chance. It's on the list. It's on the list.
You see,
for me.
everything I do has a purpose. Okay, cause see now here's the thing. I have to pick my cuts. So let's see if. Because the question is, if this stays, what else gets cut? That's the problem.
I know that's the hard part.
One's an easy pick.
I see 4 locks.
Yeah, I see 4 locks, and I have 3 that are up in the air. And I am okay with. I'm okay with ET staying on the list, so I say ET.
God damn it, dude!
That just makes it fun for Dolman. That's fantastic. Okay.
And I'm going to. Sorry, buddy. I may have to concede this battle. All right.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go to. You know what? Since there's one of us here who's a bigger Spielberg fan out of anybody else, which is why I think it's going to be really entertaining to see what he decides to cut. And I'm going to go to Mike next. Mike, which movie do you cut off of this list?
Oh no!
It's like, oh gosh, there's 2 that I'd have to vote on. But if he says the wrong one, I'm gonna vomit.
Fuck it, I gotta go Minority Report. Take it off.
All right, I'm going to go first this time. And as much as I do love me some Tom Cruise in anything, he is a treasure to the United States and the world and the universe.
Absolutely.
But out of what we have left, I gotta agree. Minority Report is definitely the weakest after Spielberg, even though I do love the movie. I gotta say, I'm okay with cutting Minority Report. And you know what? I'm gonna go to Minority Report. Does it stay or does it go?
Yeah, I'm with you. Tom Cruise is one of the people that I rank pretty high when going to see a movie. But out of this list, I don't like what could be cut. So I'm going to have to say Minority Report goes away.
All right. Minority Report gets the first axe. I think we all kind of saw that coming. Delman and Brian are both holding up their whiteboards. They would have agreed. Awesome. And I'm going to go to Brian next for the next cut. Brian. Cut one more movie.
Remind me what movies are still there on the list. God damn.
Jaws, Jurassic Park, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Schindler's List, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and E.T.
At this point, there's only one right answer left. Make sure you say it.
Well, one, I don't.
You probably are gonna hate me for this. Well, not really hate me, but it's Close Encounters. Close Encounters. By Close Encounters.
All right. Delmy, you just want to give me a quick one word on Close Encounters?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
You fucker.
Bye bye.
Gets it. Okay, so wait.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
he's voting with
Yeah,
you.
he's saying
I'm saying cut.
he's voting
Get
with
outta
you, Brian. He's voting with you. Cody next. Cody.
No. There's one other I would cut because I mean, I like it, but I think he did such great work with Close Encounter. So I would vote Close Encounter stays.
All right.
God damn it!
I'm going.
Plus, I'd love to see Dolman.
I'm going to keep going. I'm going to say. Okay.
Come on, Chance.
As much as I
Come on,
would
Chance.
want to stays and put the pressure on Mike, because I want to.
Don't you fucking do it.
Thank you.
Don't you fucking do it.
No,
Not a third time.
hold on. I am going to take the bullet for you, Mike, and I say out of these, the one I'm probably going to watch the least is. Okay, first of all, the one I'm going to watch the least Schindler's List because that's a hard film to get through. But I do think the one I think is the worst out of this group is not saying much. I'm fine giving Close Encounters the act. Close Encounters off top 7.
Thank you for not letting me make that.
All right, so that settles it. Mike, what would you have said? If I had said yes, and I said it to you, what would you have said?
I don't know.
Look, Mike, I'm sorry, but it's
It would be between two of them, and I just can't cut the other one. So
What's the
yeah,
other
I would
one?
have to
What's the
cut
other
Close
one?
Encounters.
Well, wait,
Let's
don't give it away. Don't give it away.
Yeah.
We're about to get into rankings right now.
Yeah.
We're about to get into rankings right now. So, a reminder to people watching at home, it's my panel in front of me. Our top 7 consists of Jaws, Jurassic Park, E.T., Raiders of the Lost Ark, and Schindler's List.
Top 7
So-
or top 5?
top 5.
Top 5. Did I say 7?
Yeah, you said 7. You said 7.
Oh, okay. Whoops. I meant top. I was reading my board. So I meant to say 5. So, gentlemen, what we're going to do now is the ranking period. In a spot on the list will be up for voting, and we will each write down on our handy whiteboards or whatever we happen to have on hand what we think deserves to go in that spot. So, gentlemen, if you will please write down what you believe goes in the number 5 spot.
Fucking hate me.
I'm playing the odds on this first one.
Oh boy! All right.
I'm doing the Doman.
Looks like right. All right. In Doman fashion, let's all reveal my answer first. E.T. All right. Mike, what do you have on number 5?
You're gonna hate me. Everyone's gonna hate me after this, but I know. It's a rewatchability factor. That's the only reason.
Oh my
Okay
god.
then.
My heart.
I know.
Cody.
E.T.
That's 2 votes for E.T. I have a feeling Doman's gonna lock this in.
Lock it in, baby. E.T. The extra time.
E.T. I would have said E.T.
5 spots and E.T. So now, if you'll write down what you think should go on the number 4 spot.
You guys are getting the Dolman form pretty well. I like it.
We've seen it
Kinda
for a
holding
while.
my phone like 5 feet behind you.
Yeah. Just
I'm gonna go to Brian first this time. Brian.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh,
stop.
I'm sorry, but Raiders.
Doman.
Raiders.
Jurassic Park is frightening in the dark.
All right, and Cody.
That screaming kid is 4. Jurassic Park.
All right, Mike.
Again, you guys are gonna hate me. Schindler's List.
Gosh.
All right, and my pick is a movie from 1993.
Yeah.
We released it. Jurassic Park.
Yes!
Much I do love the movie more than most of these, I do think it's the number 4. You write down what goes in number 3 spot. And it is I'm doing the German 3, not the English 3. I'm sure Mike knows a lot about that. Considering God damn it.
And actually, Chance, the German 3 is Drei Gläser bitte.
I'm not going to ask how you know that.
I took 4
right.
years of German in high
Now,
school.
I'm going to go first. And Mike, you're not alone this time, buddy. Schindler's List.
Oh. He's not the only one.
He's like, thank God. I believe you didn't change yours midstream, did you?
What?
Mike, you didn't change yours midstream?
No.
Schindler's List? Okay, awesome.
So we
got 2 for Schindler's List at number 3.
Yep.
Who's the next one?
You, Cody. You.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
All right. Delman.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
And I have a feeling I know he's going to say Brian.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yes!
All right, I guess it's locked in at 3. Mike and I are in the same boat now, but either way, we now have to vote on the number 1 movie in Steven Spielberg's illustrious filmography.
Oh, number 1. Yeah, right. 2. If I could put it through my wall, I would. I want you to just attack your camera one day with it. Just
That's how frustrating Film 5 is. Cody literally attacked his own camera.
Yeah.
All right,
That's how intense this show
Brian.
gets.
Go on you first.
Come on.
Number 1 should be Jaws.
Delman.
You know the thing about a shark, he's got these lifeless eyes, like a doll's eyes. Jaws. It's nothing else.
Nothing else.
All right, Cody.
Mine. Donna.
Jaws. And I have a feeling
Mike,
Mike would have. I have a feeling what Mike would have put in Schindler's List.
I got the shirt right here. Jaws.
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List.
And yeah, I decided the exact order of today. I have Jaws with a crudely drawn picture of a shark.
Very nice.
Either way, that is our top 5 is set. So number 5, we have E.T. Number 4, we have what the fuck is 4?
Jurassic Park.
What the fuck is 4?
Jurassic
Oh,
Park.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. I'm sorry. I did not write this. I usually write these down. Okay, let's start over. 5, E.T. 4, Jurassic Park. 3, Raiders of the Lost Ark. 2, Schindler's List, and the number 1 Steven Spielberg film of all time, Jaws. Oh man, this was as fun as I thought it would be. From me, from all my crew here from London, I want to say thank you for watching us, my crew, Mike, Cody, Delman, and Brian. I'm your host, Chance Ellison. I want to say thank you for joining us, and join us next week for our topic where it's going to be, I have not decided yet. Either way, I'm sure I'll figure out something. Take care, guys, and I will see you next time.